Hey everyone, welcome back to one of my rare posts. I thought that I would post this because I had an interesting experience during Rush where everybody quit and I ended up playing with the CPU on my own against I think three players. One person quit on their team and I ended up winning. And I thought this was interesting. I thought it'd be an interesting video to kind of post. Got like 10 minutes of game footage from Rush. I thought it'd be an interesting video to post because, there are a lot of complaints about FIFA every year, FC, whatever you want to call it. This year, there's a lot of complaints, and some valid, I think, some not. I don't think I'm going to try to dispute that the game isn't flawed. I think, I've played enough sports games, and anybody that's played any other sports game knows that every community has issues with its game. But in this case, I think Rush, in case you don't know, Rush this week had a glitch. There was a 2 day objective. I think it's over. Certainly by the time you're watching this, it'll be over. But there's an objective to play 10 matches in Rush, and you get a bunch of free packs. But the glitch was that you could quit the game basically immediately, like 1 second after it starts, and you would get credit for playing the game. And this was amplified on YouTube, lots of streamers posting it, talking about how you could just get the free packs for the 10 games by quitting. So I played through all 10 of these games. I think I did quit one game because it was just so frustrating. There's the first goal, by the way. You can see at the start, everybody's in this game. There's, I think, one guy who just isn't playing. Yeah, the red player there is not playing, but everybody's still in the game about 15 seconds into this. But I played 9 out of the 10 games like completely. I quit one because it was just too frustrating. We're now 25 seconds in. One person on the other team has quit. One player on my team, the player with the red icon, is not doing anything. He's kind of popping in and out, rubber banding it. The purple player, I think it's purple or red. I don't know. I can't see. The red player, yeah. So he's rubber banding and he like presses the button to make sure he's playing. I still don't understand why people do this, especially in this mode. But it is what it is. But we're now 2-0 down and it's 40 seconds in. All my players on my team are still there. Only one person has quit so far. And so I guess my difficulty with this is there's the third goal. My difficulty with this is like, okay, in a normal rush mode here, I'd be irritated and I'd just say, I'm going to quit if I'm not trying to get packs. But I'm trying to get packs. The objective is to play the matches. So I play. Now let's see how many players are still in this game at this point. At this point, everybody on my team quits. So we're a minute into this. 4 out of the 8 players have quit. All 3 of my teammates have quit. I'm the player with the yellow cursor over in white, and I'm having to play on my own. So we finally get a goal, and the only reason we get a goal is because I don't have to deal with the the human players anymore. So what I noticed here is, you had all these streamers amplifying this glitch. Lots of people clearly did it. I'm assuming the 3 players on my team that quit did it. The player that was on the other team that quit so far very, very early on, I'm assuming he did it, or she did it. They just want to get the packs. So you have problems with this game. They're legitimate. There is a glitch. It's a legitimate complaint. The fact that people choose to abuse it is not the game, but the player base. Because you can still play this game. Rush could still be like this mode right now. This game that I'm playing in Rush could have been a reasonably entertaining mode if the people just stuck around and played through it. It's 7 minutes plus or minus, let's say like 10 minutes with the breaks and play, which I would prefer they shorten. This should be like 5 minutes if they're gonna do stoppages. But this could have been fine. But instead, all these people decide to abuse the glitch, and what happens? You end up with a player like me who's just like, I just want to kind of, I'm in this because I'm trying to evolve my player. So I actually have to play through these games to evolve my player. So I'm sitting there being like I could quit, but it's also like one, I don't really want to risk abusing. I don't know if you can get banned, but I don't want to risk abusing it. I don't care enough about this to do that. Two, I'm trying to evolve my players, so I need a win. I'm listing out numbers and letters, but like I need a win or I need a game played to as part of that evolution. But the player base decides like, you know what? It's every man, woman for themselves. I see a glitch, I'm going to take advantage. Now, what ends up happening in this game is the game is actually better for me without human players. Like, it's already 3-2. I haven't conceded a goal, I've scored two, and that's all because I don't have to deal with human players. And anybody who's played real life football, there's the third goal. Now we're tied. And that's a chip from the CPU. Anybody who's played real life football, whether as a kid, as an adult in a rec league, you know that you have varying skills of players. So you can see like problems in clubs and rush are really interesting because they mimic reality, which is like you have everybody who tries to attack, nobody marks, so nobody plays defense. You concede goals because nobody really understands how to play the sport, which is totally fine if you know 90% or 80% of the players are casuals. There's one goal that I've now conceded with the CPU on my team. Um, but in the end, like playing as much as people complain about the AI in this game, and there are issues with the new FCIQ, the AI is still better than most human players, and there are a variety of reasons for that because the AI can, you know, anticipate things better. You know, you might argue it can dribble better. There's lots of reasons for it, but in the end, as flawed as it is, there is something interesting to say that I can have a better time playing with three computer players than I can with three human players who can do whatever they want, make split decisions, think creatively, do things that a computer can't do. Um, but yeah, like you know, I don't know. I struggle with this the complaints with this game where we have all these streamers who are spending time trying to tell everybody here are the flaws, here's how you take advantage. You know, I won't talk about particular people by name, but you know, there are prominent streamers who are playing five at the back, but then in the same breath they complain about why five at the back is the thing. Don't play that way. You know, don't take advantage of the glitches. Um, and then you know a lot of the response from that is, well, you know, if I don't, other people will. And it's like, yeah, that's fine, but like you can just play the game you want to play. Like I had more fun here just playing. I stuck it through, and yeah, it took a long time to play, you know, the 9 matches or whatever for this objective, but like it was satisfying. Got my I got my evolution complete. I got the packs. I mean, I didn't get anything good from the packs, but you know, it is what it is. Like that's part of the game. Like you can't do everything in the game, and I don't know why people want to play this game like it is their job when it isn't. Like people who stream have 12 hours a day to do this, and even then they spend 9 to 10 hours of it complaining about this game that is played by the majority of players. I'm going to guess do not play champs. They don't play weekend league. They don't play, you know, to win 15 matches a week in rivals. They don't have the time for that. You know, I have a job. I play a good amount of this game, and I still manage to do those things, but I play far more than I think a casual player does. I certainly wouldn't consider myself to be that. So like as I'm going through this, we're like there's a minute and a half left in this game. It's 5-all. You can see like look again, the CPU's shooting. I'm able to control when the CPU shoots, when it passes, it makes the pass to me there. A lot of this video ends up being like a disjointed rant, but it's really just I just wanted to take 10 minutes with video evidence to demonstrate to some people that you know maybe the complaints with the game, as valid as they are, like you might be able to have fun in this game if you weren't trying to treat it like it was your full-time job, you know, and you weren't trying to get every single pack and every single coin and every single card first owner, and you know like recognizing that this is a game and it's flawed and it has limitations, like it still plays football. It doesn't play it exactly how you want it, but you know, you kind of just have to make the best of it. And can you complain about things? Sure. But does it help when the people with the loudest voices are constantly identifying things that really only affect a small minority of players, which is to say the hardcore players? No. Does it help when they are highlighting issues and glitches like five at the back, and everybody who's talking about tactics? What are the best tactics to help you win? Five at the back. Are they the best tactics to help you have fun? Not so sure about that. Again, for those of you that care and listen to all of this, I guess the point of this is to say, hey, just play this game for fun. Try to recognize maybe like in our community we could use a little bit more of like other people are here to have fun, and so maybe we don't need to like maybe consider other people. Recognize when you play a rush mode, if you don't want to play the mode where you have to collaborate with others, don't play, like go play one of the many single player modes that exist, squad battles, rivals, whatever it is. But maybe just take a different approach to playing this game. And you can see here at the end, now that we're at the end of the video, but hard fought match, we end up winning this, and it was very satisfying. 8-5 in the end with no human players assisting me. So I think that's the end of the video, and yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed and have fun with this game. All right, take care.